Let's, in the meantime, speaking of the courts there, let's also talk about what the Supreme Court of India, meanwhile, which had taken suo motu cognizance of Twisha Sharma's death case, which has now snowballed into a nationwide outrage over allegations of dowry harassment. Her family has held her husband and in-laws as the mother-in-law to be responsible. And the case, which will now be heard by a 3-judge bench headed by the Chief Justice of India, along with other judges as well. And suo motu cognizance is something that the Supreme Court had taken, and the matter which is slated for today, which is the 25th of May. On this, so Rucha, we have seen the fight legally as far as Twisha's family is concerned. Yesterday, the second post-mortem happened, and thereafter the mortal remains were handed over to the family. And of course, the family has been mourning because the last rites were finally conducted over 10 days after Twisha's death. But now it is today, on this Monday morning, we are expecting that the Supreme Court will be taking up the matter.
Well, that is right. The family is currently mourning, and it is a very difficult time for the family to go through such a huge legal battle at this time. And on the other side is the retired judge of district court, who happens to have some very big contacts with the Madhya Pradesh government, influence on the police department, and several allegations that the family is putting is getting even bigger, because today is a day where we have 2 hearings, one in the Madhya Pradesh High Court at Jabalpur, which is the bail rejection application filed by Twisha's father. She was granted bail on grounds of her age, and today the hearing will take place at 2:30 at Jabalpur. But it is also important to note that looking at the wide outrage, how people have been talking about, there are several protests taking place across country on this matter. The Supreme Court of India has taken suo motu cognizance in this case, and CJI himself is a part of the hearing today, and this is where the family has big hopes. Yesterday it was
big developments that are expected in the courts today, as far as in the Supreme Court, which has taken suo motu cognizance, and in the Madhya Pradesh High Court, where Giribala Singh's anticipatory bail is something that is being challenged by Twisha's family. But the pictures that came in yesterday were heart-wrenching, and an emotional farewell. 12 days after Twisha's death, her second post-mortem was conducted by a Delhi AIIMS team, which traveled to AIIMS Bhopal, and followed by the last rites that happened later in the day, as the investigators also carried out crime scene recreation as part of their ongoing probe.
उसको न्याय मिलेगा और ये पैसा एक नमस्कार को दे सकते हैं आप लोगों के ये बहुत बड़ा सुपर सेक्टर है अभी सेक्टर और न्याय व्यवस्था पर बहुत बड़ा लगेगा ये सुप्रीम कोर्ट में ये जो क्या किया है ये बातों की बहुत ही अच्छा लग रहा है सभी को उम्मीद बड़ी.
So even as the Bhopal police intensifies with its investigation in Twisha's death case, another key legal development is set to unfold in the Madhya Pradesh High Court, where a crucial hearing is scheduled on the anticipatory bail plea of Twisha's mother-in-law and a former judge, Giribala Singh, and with the state raising serious objections over the alleged hurriedness that was given in the matter to grant her bail.
अभी आपने देखा ना, पुलिस यहाँ आई थी कार्रवाई करने के लिए, और साथ में जो है एम्स के लोग भी आए थे. तो हम यहाँ उनके साथ सहयोग नहीं करते तो कल आप बोलते बेल कैंसिल कर देंगे आपकी. हमें तो नोटिस था वो यहाँ आने वाले थे.
Meanwhile, we've also accessed a mega exclusive in Twisha's case with the special CCTV footage that seems to have been accessed, showing Giribala Singh's lawyers at the same beauty parlor that was visited by Twisha just hours before her death. And there are pictures there that are also being shared of the same, reportedly capture the key movements of the legal team at the premises, which is already said to be under investigation and are understood to be a part of the crucial evidentiary trail that is being examined by the investigator. So let's take you through these pictures there, especially when it comes to the very same, area which has now been said, the beauty parlor, which is being claimed that Twisha spent at least 2 to 3 hours before on the very same day that her death was reported, and there you can see these individuals walking up the stairs, which are said to be certain lawyers inside that very beauty parlor. And when it comes to the CCTV footage that has been accessed, what has been said that they were asking the staff about her mood and how was Trisha, was she under any stress? All of that seems to have been part of the actual investigation that needs to be carried out on part of the police. We are looking at lawyers here. Who exactly asked them to go to the, the beauty parlor? This matter is concerning. And of course, when it comes to other videos that have also been accessed, let's actually show you the lawyers themselves were reviewing the CCTV recording. So this is a footage there. What has now been said that the same lawyers were, they were seen the CCTV footage and apparently also took a copy of the video to their pen drive. So that seems to be the very case. On whose instructions that they were working on remains to be seen. But right now, two matters legally that are going to be taken up. Supreme Court that would be hearing the matter suo motu cognizance, and Madhya Pradesh High Court will be viewing the anticipatory bail that has been granted to Giribala Singh. We'll keep our viewers updated on that back after a short break.